tournamentnetwork.com. Be sure to check it out. That's where you can find all the socials that I just mentioned, the event scoreboards, and upcoming tournaments. I want to remind everybody, KTN is a community-driven tournament organization, and we want to see players like you join us in our upcoming events. We currently host tournaments for a wide range of games, so head over to our website, check out the games we support, and make sure to vote in our Discord polls so you can play in the event that interests you. I do want to highlight that anybody is allowed to participate in our tournaments. You do not need to be a pro. There's no usual KD cap or rank cap or anything like that. So if you enjoy a game and you see a tournament coming up, go ahead, enroll, give it your best shot. Now let's get into the event tonight a little bit. So the first map in tonight's rotation is called Lijiang Tower. Now this is a control map where teams will fight to hold the center point in a King of the Hill style game mode. The first team to reach 100% on the objective will be declared the winner of that round. Second in the rotation is King's Row. Now this is a hybrid map where in the first round, teams will attempt to capture a control point and then escort a payload through up to 2 additional objectives. The team who pushes the payload the furthest will be declared the winner of that match. In the event of a 1-to-1 tie, the tiebreaker in our rotation is Suravasa. This is a flashpoint map. Teams will battle here to capture a series of control points. Each time a point is secured, another will unlock. The first team to capture 3 objectives will be declared the winner. Our teams tonight will put their skills to the test in a single elimination league. They will fight for survival and strive
I got you, Pookie, don't worry.
And be crowned
we're winning
tonight's
this.
victor. Nick, can you give us a little more information on the maps we're going to see tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to start off.
So how's the audio, Gray? If you're listening,
3 different points.
I don't know if you have audio on or not, or live too.
You've got Night Market and a Garden as well. If we make it there, this tends to be.
Oh yeah,
a very kind of brawl heavy
there
map.
he is.
So I'd expect to see a lot of kind of Rhine, maybe a bit of Maze, some Reaper as well. But obviously, comfort plays a part in hero selection.
Keep the Benji guy talking. Yeah, I'll try. Hopefully he talks more tonight.
Very hybrid. Again, a very kind of brawl heavy, maybe leaning into more poke comps. As you move down the lane, it starts off quite enclosed, and then these kind of long sightline lanes will work well for poke comps and poke champs. So would expect
Audio seems
to
fine.
see,
Okay, cool.
at least starting off again with some kind of Rhine,
Like the
Zarya tank matchup,
KTN
maybe
is
moving into
loud enough.
maybe some more snipers, maybe some Ash coming out, or they might choose to do dive. But a very fun map overall with lots of
maybe.
that you can run. A very old map, people love it. It's tried and tested.
Oh, I gotta set the.
Maybe Suravasa at Flashpoint.
On King's Row, some snipers or ashes coming out. I was like, yeah.
High mobility. So
Dude, why
expect to
doesn't
see things like Winston,
why doesn't
Divas,
Discord have like a
Tracers,
toggle?
lots of high
This is
mobility
the
fucking
first
I hate
map.
this.
points, lots of kind of macro
think this
plays
is
as well,
second.
if you know you're going to lose the rest of the points.
King's Row is
It's pretty
first.
and bright, so, you know,
What?
we've got,
Or-
got a nice variation on,
Second or first?
No,
Wanna make
King's
the
Row
first
is
map.
second.
King's Row second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's second.
Lijiang
Lijiang Tower's
first.
first.
That's right.
Between all 3.
Discord audio down.
So
Suravasa for the tiebreaker.
I mean, they're also at like 200%.
no pressure on the teams involved, but I'm just here for some good Overwatch, and I think we're gonna have a good set of games.
Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
one's Craig?
I think we will.
Yeah, if you could let us
Well,
know.
he's not
how's this
He's
event gonna
not
go?
casting anymore.
So, scoring in the
Which
Dragon
one's
Blade
Cray?
Premier League member
What?
66th edition is based on the integrated
What do you mean, which
system
one's
of
Cray?
modes, Control, hybrid,
Is
and
Kerbiz ever talking to
Flashpoint.
me? Where?
Teams earn points through a match format where they compete in a series
Where
of
is the
3
toggle
maps.
mute?
Each map win contributes to a team's overall score. The team must score 2
I have not
points
been
in
able to
order
find
be
one.
declared the winner of that
Insane
matchup.
comment. Yeah, I know, right?
Nick, are there any returning players or
It's a key bind, you
teams that
said.
you're looking forward to watch compete tonight, or are there any newcomers that you're rooting for, and why?
In the voice settings?
So we have a couple of returning players.
Oh,
from
you guys see
previous
the new
tournaments,
emote?
But just a bit, as this is like a PC only at the moment, we don't have like full
They have a
returning teams.
Benji.
Not to call anyone out this early
That's
on.
crazy.
But there is one player that we're going to look out for.
Oh,
on
is
a
that
I
what that is?
hate this,
We'll call
bro.
that out when we get there. Who is a notorious doofus player and
It's
might
just
also be known a little
endearing
bit
to
for
Benji.
jumping off.
Holy,
Yes, it
158
really is.
raid.
It's-
Sheesh.
It's
But, make sure you support your
What is
favorite
it?
upcoming
Bad
teams.
publicity is good
There's gonna be
publicity.
polls in the chat as well for you to show your support for.
But it
the
brings a
teams.
little bit of
The
light
teams
for
in the
Benji.
semifinals are going to need
Yeah.
everything they've got to face the teams that are waiting there.
I'm
for-
lighthearted.
And the finals.
On a midnight muse,
as well
nice
is
Craig.
gonna be done. We've got 4 best of 3s, I think, today. yeah, we've got 4 best of 3. So plenty of Overwatch to come. As in terms of predictions, I'm not going to commit that early on, but one team I'm going to look out for is definitely the Shiggle Gitters. I'm going to...
The Shiggle Gitters.
Anna and Zarya.
That's funny.
Yeah, let's go SG! Who we have got coming up now.
Ooh, Sully's
toggle-
playing
toggle
soldier.
First round here.
Toggle
We've
mute
got,
control
the
shift
Hotties
him?
versus the
Ew.
Shiggle,
I
Gitters.
can't change that?
What do you think of these team
What the
comps so
fuck?
far? How are they looking early on?
Or can I? Hold on.
Yeah, so as we kind of
No, I
line up
cannot.
here, it looks like we're locking in a Ram.
Somebody's
and
gonna mess
Junker
that up.
combo
I
here for
know.
Shiggle. And,
No,
the
it's just like
Hotties, they're gonna run
you
this
can
kind of
tell the
Junker
way he
Malga
said it.
frontline. The Tracer is something I expect a
Control
lot
Shift
of, and
M.
we got a Sombra as well, so a
You-
lot of
you can.
mobility moving around this
Cassie's
first.
What,
one
add a
shot.
keybind?
You know, there's a lot of
Oh,
different
toggle,
entrances to
toggle
get
mute. There
through.
we go.
So yeah,
fucking
expect
stupid.
lots of poke, lots of high mobility and flashy plays.
I'll just do mouse 4. There we go.
Yeah, hopefully we get
It's
some
huge.
really cool flashy plays. So
Let me
looks like
test
we're
it
gonna get
real
our
fast.
first real contact here on point as both teams are slowly pushing in. Not a whole lot going down. We
Oh,
did
it's
lose,
huge.
Midnight
Thanks, Ray.
Muse on Mercy for
I
Shiggle
swear, I
Gitters,
looked before.
which gives the Hotties the one-man advantage here. And it does look like Bard on Cassidy hitting some decent shots. Almost picks up nation there on the Sombra. Not able to get it
Sombra,
off. Does go down
but not-
instead. However, on
Thank you.
point, it looks like the Hotties are gonna take that.
Yeah,
Okay,
but if you
flash
look
kick
early
in
as
stream.
well,
Yeah,
Bard has
same.
already
See you
built
later.
up 98%,
I got yours up, don't worry.
really close to that Cass ult, which that that can do a lot of work, even if it's just a bit of a zoning tool. So building that up really, really early, that might give them
That
the
cast gun's fire as fuck.
advantage to hold this percentage in their favor.
Yeah, it is.
The kill
Yeah,
effect
absolutely.
is
As a
really,
former
really
cast
cool.
main,
Yeah.
I like the spin effect.
way back
Real?
in the day, this was a
It's
map
good
that I never
soldiers
really enjoyed
tracking.
playing him on, just because the ult is almost always a zoning ult. There's so much
On
cover
Sully.
on this map, but building it up that quickly is huge.
Boy.
And this team fight is getting really fast here. We've already lost 2 on the Hotties.
Ooh, Sully
we got
went in.
1 DPS and 1 support down, but it's Lucio to get back pretty quick. And Bard gonna hop on point, able to ban the hammer,
Okay,
get an
here we go.
elimination. Nice stun, gets
No.
another
Okay.
elimination. Bard coming in clutch, and gets the
Okay.
finish off. Well, I
Hey.
guess Saudi J picked that
God
one off there
damn.
at the end, but the Hotties keeping it together after a couple early losses.
Yeah, Bard
the
showing
gun
up,
gets hot?
finding that hammer to get those
That's
last
cool as
couple
fuck.
of picks.
Oh,
and
here, right? Okay.
the
yeah, cool.
Tracer
Alright.
holding on to that pulse bomb if they need it for this next. So good. It looked kind of dodgy in the beginning, right? A couple of nice pickoffs, and there's the pulse bomb. That's going to be a good
There it is.
stagger as well. And it's
Yeah,
going to
get
make it difficult for Shiggle to push in here.
Early elimination is gonna really change that in the Hotties' favor. Now that all they have to do is sit back and try to hold.
Yeah,
Looks like we got the
this.
Sombra hack
We're
going down
match
on
2. Right now we're watching
um,
the first match.
Moira here,
Yeah.
and we're slowly pushing over the bridge, and just kind of this poke. Hottie's doing really good at repelling it. And Moira goes down, gets caught
They're
out.
holding really well
Bard
right
kind of
here.
getting around there and getting some eliminations as well. Yozbo on Tracer, just
Nice.
in their face, jumping into their spawn area here.
Just playing,
Barely gets
Shiggle
away.
Gitters
I think
and
13
nice.
HP there. Man, the Hotties
Oh,
played
with the
really
spray
nice.
paint.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh,
huge.
Magapul to Benji.
Pop up on
Huge.
there and
Uh,
throw out that Deadeye.
Huge. The first one of the night.
Sully out there, man. He went. got
Hey,
eliminated
Benji, you're not gonna be the
right back
first
out
one.
and got-
Hey.
Yeah, and we won't talk about the Malga slightly throwing themselves off the map. As we see
That
the
would've
team
been funny.
fight
We won't talk about
going
the
in
Malga
now, the
pulling the
Tree of Life's
Benji.
dropped. And this is going to be all on the Junker. There we go. The anti-heal is so huge into that tree. And it gets them the first pick.
Yeah, anti-heal on the tree, massive. I mean, just completely negating that whole ult, basically, and giving a huge advantage as they push in. However, the Hotties, man, they are just holding strong.
They are
No matter
holding
what
pretty
Shiggle
well.
throws at them right now,
Yeah.
the Hotties have a response, and they are playing really well as a team. Great death ball, great way to stagger and cover each other's tracks. And I think that this is going to be the end of that first round here as the
I
Hotties
can't
hold down
not
that final
hear
push.
what Burning says
Yeah,
when
I think
Malga
one of
uses
the
his
big
ult.
plays to point out here. We talked a little bit about Bard.
Which
and obviously
one?
This Cass is a very comfort
I
pick
have
in
Stay
to.
general,
safe with Dicky.
for a lot of people. I play a lot
Stay
of Cass
safe
as
with
well.
Dicky
But let's
or
talk about this
safe
jungle
sex
queen.
is icky.
I mean, Saudi on the jungle queen just went
Okay,
crazy.
one didn't stick
Was
in my
kinda
memory.
untouched. I think the supporters are doing a great
It
job.
depends on my
of keeping her
mood.
up as well, but just making it so
Safe
difficult
sex
for that
is
Sombra to
icky.
kind of get any value by the frontline pressure, and along with this Malga as well, just standing tall. It made it really difficult to push into that point for them.
Ah, the fresh
That's why we
scent
see
of
the switch-ups, I
latex.
think. You know, we see them go off of that to
Ugh.
I'm
to the
allergic
cast
to
themselves.
latex.
They feel like they need a bit more
Yo,
damage
what's up,
to get
Wally?
through
Hey,
this,
Demon.
front line.
Yeah, get more.
Sorry, I
more
had
pinpoint
something up
damage on
on
there. Get
OBS.
those, get them weak, get them down, and then let the team kind of collapse on them when they can and finish them off. Try to build some momentum going that way. I mean, a good
Try
Junker
to
Queen is an
everybody
absolute
down, burn.
menace to play against. So we'll see how they adapt
Uh-oh.
to this first big team fight.
Archer
coming.
absolutely
Signal.
turning down.
And we've got an elimination
sure.
down for the Hotties. They're
really
going to be
hope
down. A man
they don't
pushing
move
in.
the ball.
Really good pick.
Shiggle loses one as well, but the
Really
Hotties
hope
are
that
on
they
their
what?
heels here. Everybody's going down on the Hotties.
Anna.
Shiggle pushing in.
Which
They
one,
came
the
to play
Hotties?
on this second point.
Whoever we go again,
Yeah, I love
Kinda nervous, to be
Messi
honest.
Rez attempt, honestly. You
About
can't
what?
go
that's
for
a
it.
surefire way to get me
But
tilted.
yeah, I think some really nice adaptation. I
Also,
think
let me know if
Sigma
their
particularly
voices
is
are
a
too
really
loud
good
in Discord.
adaptation to what
I
they're
see
running
it's
into.
like hitting red.
That quite
So-
easily soak a lot of that Maga
Nasty
damage
ball.
as well. So
I was
they
trying
get the
to
first
fix it
point off
earlier.
and, great stuff from Shiggle.
No
Yeah, Sigma,
way.
honestly, a great pick here, as you mentioned it. Just really slow the pace down, kind of, get the control of the pacing of the fight. It gives
But,
Shiggle a
what are you
little bit
nervous
more
about?
time to regroup and to respond to what's going on. And I think that'll be a really good play for
Pretty
them.
up about
They
this.
are getting a little aggressive
Enough.
here. Sigma
Alright,
who
about to
keeps
talk
up
to
all
some
that
girls I
damage and
found-
kind of
I
throw some
found them.
stuff down, trying to
Oh,
get Maga.
yeah, I was
Little
reading
poke
those in
damage
Discord.
back and forth. The Hotties not able to push up
Well, I
too
wish I could
much
give you
here.
advice, but I can't.
Saudi J pushing into the Sigma.
Probably the
has
worst
to
person
peel
to
back. Just
give
gonna tag out.
advice
Maga gonna go in
about that.
and misses the jump there, but
Or Cassidy ult.
it looks like
Huge
Shiggle.
play from Bard.
Oh yeah, Bard. I didn't even see it. Massive.
I only know of
Actually, Shiggle on the
of
heels
Saudi.
now.
Duh.
Yeah, and not able
Yeah.
to get out of
I'm-
there. That's tough, man. 5 eliminations. Was
on
that
the
when
Hotties.
Bard
just
got
go for
five?
good.
He got 3 with the
Yeah.
ult and then
Yeah.
2 more.
Yeah, he's showing off the mythic here as well on fire because Bard is on fire right now. Really, just getting these pickoffs as well immediately
Okay, I already
so
know what I'm
huge
gonna
to
say.
stagger.
Hope it don't stutter.
Follows it
no,
up
you're
with the
good.
Deadeye, gets a couple off the
Just
back of it. Absolutely
take it kinda
popping
slowly.
As we see a couple of ults ready as well. There goes
I know it's not that easy.
Mercy. The pulse
It's
bomb's thrown out
adrenaline
as
all
well.
out.
Pulse bomb.
As
You
they
know.
try to get back in here,
Well,
but these early pickoffs are
That could
hurting
have been a fat
Hotties
pulse
a
bomb,
lot.
actually.
Yeah, they got to stay together and not get eliminated early so they have a full team when they actually meet in the middle there. Ooh, nice shot by, I don't know how to say that. Who is our
Trying to listen
Saudi
to the
J,
stream
but
on my
Kimchi does
phone
get
to see
the
if audio
res
is
off.
good.
Big Sully coming in with the ult, gets a couple. We got
Oh,
lots of ults going off, and the Hotties are down and out. Shiggle coming back early with that, but they did use, I think, 5 ults to do it, so their ult economy is going to be a
Right.
little rough.
Hope it
coming into
goes
this
well,
next team
Wally.
fight.
Yeah, that was a bit of an ult
You got
dump.
that, man.
I guess when you're feeling under the gun, when you're feeling under pressure, you feel like you have to commit that to get the point
Audio
back. And
seems good.
they do. The percentage is going in their favor. But let's see if Hotties can capitalize on that usage because they're not even close to anything right now. So Saudi is looking close to the Junker. So that is going to be a big timing. Bard as well, closing in on that Deadeye. So I think Hotties just want to poke and prod a little bit here, but they just send it.
This is
actually.
rough for Hana Midnight Muse team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hotties, no chill right now. They're going
It
full
is.
in, pedal to the metal here, and they are just pushing in really hard, and it's paying off for them. We're in a pretty even team fight. We both lost 3 eliminations on each side right now. Hotties, I think, have the advantage. This Mercy doing work with Saudi J, keeping them in the game. And Sigma getting down and out.
Also,
That's
Wally,
gonna
if you hear
be
me
it
talking to somebody and
for
there's nobody
Shiggle on
talking in
this
chat,
point
I'm
as the
talking
Hotties
to
come back in with a nice
the kick
response,
chat.
but it
I'm
is
multi-streaming right
overtime.
now.
So we
So,
are
sorry if I
gonna-
sound like a
Shiggle
psychopath.
has to figure out what they're gonna do here, and that was a big
This
stagger
is
right
funny.
there on Cage. That's gonna
Bard
be
is
tough for them
Wanna
to
take this
do.
point, though?
Nice with the fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird
Yeah,
timing
yes.
on the Lucio.
Not
On
anymore.
the Lucio ult there, though. They weren't really under pressure, so maybe.
Fred, do you know if
a
they
little bit,
practice like as
trigger
much as we
happy on
did?
that one, but they still have quite a bit to play.
Because I know
with,
they
so
joined
can
kind of
hit
late
for what
into the
might be close to the final 5. We got a pulse bomb,
the
we've
whole
got another
thing, the
Deadeye,
tournament.
and we have a Sigma as well as Shiggle closing in on those all-important ult timers for this fight.
Yeah, we're gonna have some big ults. I mean, Zenyatta's almost got his up. Heroes R's almost got another Deadeye. We can have a Deadeye cancel battle here. And it looks like the team fight is starting off. There goes the Zenyatta ult as we push in.
Oh.
Cage goes down with the pulse bomb.
Big
Eurosville
pulse
getting a
bomb.
couple
Oh,
eliminations
wait.
there, and then Shiggle just fighting right back.
Wait, did they
Eurosville
actually
gets
get
3
this?
eliminations before they go down. That's huge.
Down
Getting
4?
huge out of a DPS there coming in. And although the Hotties
come
all
on.
are on the ropes, they have lost. Everybody's just barred.
Holy.
Down. Can he do it?
No way, 1v1.
Holy, they held that?
Everybody
He
goes
died after
down.
That's
Oh,
crazy they held that.
Overtime.
Holy.
Oh man, Shiggle gonna pop on.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
so close though, nearly just
That's
won.
crazy.
And then
Free
the
pop
Moira
off.
comes in, gets
What is
well,
their
won
DPI?
with that ult, but it might be enough
On his team,
in
I don't
this
think got any
OT.
practice.
There's
That's
no
a
way
fluke.
the Ramos drops
Oh
it.
damn, that's
Tricky
gonna be
too,
rough.
though. Goes down
This is really
eventually.
rough then.
Oh, it's a soul still to play for.
Oh, the Mercy
think-
goes down. Yeah, it looks like Shiggle might have this. Bard held
Oh.
back for
Be playing
quite
soccer
a
in my
while,
backyard.
gave his team a
It keeps
chance to
fouling me.
respond. Unfortunately,
Why is
just
it-
two a little
is it
bit
bad?
staggered getting in there, and
Art of
Shiggle
Wow.
takes this
Wow.
second round.
Oh yeah, it was such a nice attempt though. I love seeing
Oh,
those
it
1v1s
might be,
sometimes, you know, when
Gets
everyone's
around
been
them, though.
traded out,
That's
everyone's
true, that's
dead,
true.
and it comes down to one
Who?
player.
Craig, who did they ban?
And Bard showing up
I don't
with
think
those,
I was
just
watching
playing
when they
around that
banned. I
pillar a
was
little bit,
saying
but
stream.
Really nicely done from Shiggle to come back in that. You know, that definitely could have gone either way.
Yeah, that was about as close as it gets there. And I mean, a 1v1 with the Zenyatta is always tough. Zenyatta is a damage monster, especially at that range where the
Sombra and
projectile
somebody
doesn't
else.
really matter. It's basically a hit
Oh,
scan
okay.
at that point. So that's a tough fight. That's a scary fight. I never like fighting against Zenyatas that close.
I have my DPIs.
Yeah, and I think this is where comfort comes into play, and I think we're going to see this a lot throughout the tournament today. You know, being on comfort,
And
whether
then
whether the
in-game
hero
seven.
is meta or not, I think is super important, especially when you're under pressure like this. You know,
Mine's
so you can see
4
Bard. You know, this is clearly a
point
comfort pick
something.
for them, but. Let's also don't count out the Tracer here for
There's a
Hotties
tank.
as well.
Oh.
They have been putting in some crazy work. As we see
All right,
some
each
early
team gets
picks
one ban, right?
already, and that's straight. I think
Yeah,
that just
4.75.
straight wins the fight. 3 pickoffs.
Because it keeps stumbling.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like
Okay.
3 picks. Shiggle
That's
is
fast.
controlling the point here pretty
Well,
good,
my
though.
DPI is
The
also
Hotties got some early
800,
picks,
so-
but not really pushing
Yeah.
in and doing much on the point. No percentage
'cause
gain
I-
yet,
I
and here
tried,
is the
I
fight
feel
like they're
on
still loud
point
in
as we
Discord.
roll in.
It's
And
like-
the Hotties with a nice response here. Maga
Doesn't hit
really
yellow, but it
slaying
shows
out with those
red
double mini
on
guns
the
here.
left.
Shiggle goes
So,
down, and I think the Hotties do end up capturing
Yeah,
the
one for
point
each,
here.
yeah, yeah,
The
DPI
tough
is
little fight for
way
Shiggle. They
too
kind of
much
got
for me.
separated out. A couple early picks on them, gave them a disadvantage to hold that point in that first team fight.
Yeah, and I like the switch to the Mei, actually. I was expecting to see quite a bit of Mei today, especially on these kind of very close control points. Mei is going to be a monster. And is that a double boop off from Luquin?
We're gonna become
Oh,
prime
not
back
the
anymore.
Lucio boops
Do it.
already. First series in.
It seems fine on
And
my end.
there's the celebration. Crazy work from
It
Luquin.
probably is.
Yeah, you love to see.
So I'm listening to it on
Lucio
my
boots
phone
go
too.
hard, right? It's always a good time, and on a map like this, where especially if you're trying to
Terrifying.
split up and both get on the point from 2 different angles, there that Lucio boot
I
just
gotta
puts
wait.
an immediate halt on it.
Oh, vote
Shiggle has
Shiggle
recovered though,
getters.
and they are pushing in right through the main corridor
Vote
here.
Shiggle getters. Do it.
Not much going on either side, just a lot of poke, a lot of damage going out. We've got some criticals here, and it does look like we got our first few eliminations. Shiggle on their
Shiggle
heels again.
getters.
Lucio drops the base and gives the Hotties a much needed shield boost
Everyone
there
wants
as
Shiggle
they are
getters to
able
win. It's
fend
so
off
funny.
Shiggle on this next team fight.
And not to call them out again, but there goes Rain once again off the side of the map. As we see, Hotties do take that
Rain's
fight
gonna take
again.
this fight.
A lot of commitment, a lot of
I think
commitment
he's doing it on purpose,
to do
though.
that. As we see
do a
Shiggle
forward flip.
working up towards theirs. They do have Zen. They're about to get Ram, and this Ram ult
Yeah,
could
I
be
got
big.
Tank Fox
There
down a little bit.
goes the Tranquility.
I don't know.
Gets them onto the point, but Luke Queen again gets another
It's so tough with this
boop
group
off, and
because
these just early
Fox and
pickoffs in these
Keo are
fights
loud.
causing absolute
Everyone else
chaos
isn't.
for Shiggle to deal with.
It's making it very, very tough for them to get in. I mean, huge May wall there by Bard. They basically cut off half the team.
Maybe
And then
Genji.
Bard also ulted on point, so anybody that
Oh,
didn't make
yeah,
it
the
on point
Mulga.
had to bail as
Yeah, he
well.
went off the map. That was
Just
funny.
creating a whole bunch of chaos in Shiggle's backline and not allowing them to really death ball up and get much done here. We've got a lot
Spark guy
of
is
going
pretty
on.
good.
The May walls are huge and blocking off those points right now. But the Hotties look like they have a pretty solid hold on this, and they
Damn.
are.
All right,
The
Hotties won
Hotties
first one.
are going to take it, and
We
that
got
gives Hotties the
better.
match win.
Okay.
Or no, sorry,
Yeah, I-
round.
Well, this is
I
best
actually
of
thought they were
two, so
gonna, get
that's
them-
only
get
map
themselves
one.
in there. They were just a touch too late on that
Also,
round
Craig, is Benji
entrance.
live?
But
I don't see him
a
live
good
over here.
fight. We got to see all three. Definitely some big moments from the DPS from both sides.
I don't know. I don't see him live.
Stand out
Oh, wait,
for
Fox
me,
is live.
I think we
Code's
definitely
live.
have to call out
The kick.
Bard here on the Cassidy.
Yeah.
Then switch into the May, as well as Saudi as well on this Joker. I think played a hell of a game.
No, he's not.
Yeah, it
Why
was-
the
it
fuck
was-
not?
I mean, it was good all around.
Benji,
We had
why
a
aren't
lot
you
of
live?
good answers, a lot of good
Not
back
gonna live
and
today?
forth. Especially that second point. I mean, it changed.
I stopped
it
streaming a
changed
while ago, man.
Every team fight, it would
Come
change team
on.
basically. So
Let's go live for
a lot of
tonight.
good poking, the Tracer
I can't.
on the Hotties,
Nah.
getting out there in the back line. I
Alright.
could
I'm
never.
not-
pull
I'm
off
not
Tracer. I
streaming.
don't know what it
Uh,
was. It just wasn't for me. So hard.
Alright.
to
I'm not
play.
a big
So I
fan
always
of this
respect the
narrative
really
that
annoying
I'm the
Tracer
fall
who's
off the
picking up
map
some good
guy, so
eliminations.
I don't want
A
to
Bard
give any
absolutely
more
insane.
fucking
Probably,
ammo to the.
probably my favorite play on that was the one that I almost completely
Resume,
missed
I
until you
guess.
called it out. Was that
Yeah.
huge dead eye on that that second point, you know, on Lijiang Tower, playing a Cassidy and
Bruh.
getting big eliminations on your
Lame
ults can
eye
be really
excuse.
tough because there's a lot of
Real.
cover on that map.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm 100% with you on the Tracer. I think it's just, I have a terrible sense of direction. So whenever I'm dashing
Oh, it's this
through, I
guy
never know
again.
where I am by the end of it. But these players make it look easy.
He did,
so
I think he did the last
great
one, or the
first
one
map
before
to
that.
see. Could have gone either way for sure. And that's what we want, right? We want to fight. We don't want a one-sided stomp. So yeah, that was.
He's
that was
already that
great.
guy. Always.
It was
I mean,
fun to
yeah,
watch all the
not
way
wrong.
around. Well, next map is gonna be our King's Row. Gonna be a little bit longer map, a little bit longer lanes. What kind of guests we're gonna be seeing in this?
Yo.
Kings Row.
Huh.
I love Kings Row. This is
What's going
a
on
fan
with
favorite.
chat?
Interesting. What
Staple
the hell?
for Overwatch.
Gray, you see this?
Definitely, if we're kind of going back comfort by what we've
Oh my
already seen from them, I definitely expect more brawly.
Wow.
Holy.
What a bot.
Kind of heavy
Yeah.
front line.
Wow.
You know, we talked
Now
about
that
Raid,
that is a
we talked
bot.
about
Jesus.
combo, Saudi
Holy
showing up on
shit.
that jump
Actually, you
on
know,
the
I'm
same
going
stick with
to.
that. The first point is always a very.
That's crazy
close.
work.
I don't. It's
What
always
is
a bit
that?
of a
I don't
brawly
know.
fight to try and take that first
Yeah.
point. And then
Finding
after
the
that,
stream
I
screen-
expect
yeah,
to
that
see some
is.
switches, some more
The viewers didn't even go up. It was
some
just spamming the
more
chat.
long-range, things like Ashe and stuff can work amazingly through those long
Holy.
lanes.
That was crazy.
So I expect to see some.
They
some
can't delete
switches,
all of those fast enough.
through
There's no
that.
shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
some,
just
some very brawl heavy comps.
spam the chat to get rid of those.
Yeah, the first point King's Row is always the toughest because you
Yeah.
got to get through that little tiny gate, or you got to jump over that little tiny gate. So I wouldn't be
at
surprised if we
least
see a
it's
Winston
emo
or something
only,
come out and just there that first point, just to create a little
Yeah.
chaos on the defending team and just get them to spread out a little bit, give your team a chance to make it through
This
that
stream
gate.
is crazy, bro.
That is probably one of the hardest points to really get through on
Some
this
little
map.
kid.
And I mean, really, there's a lot of choke points on King's Row, but once you get through that first real point, you have a lot more lanes to kind of do some
Nerd.
flanks and some maneuverability
I
there.
want-
So I think we're gonna get probably a little bit more mobility at least out of that first one. But you
You
know,
could definitely pull out like a diva, for example,
Yeah.
and kind of play this like pull apart strat.
Like-
so
Yeah, they
you
should.
have your front
Their
line running
account
on the
should be
front side, and then you
banned
can just, like,
automatically.
There we
leave it
go.
kind of
by
trying to pull
default
their
for
back line
the
away
message
from the point,
alone.
you know, play this kind of distraction to then allow
Yeah,
the
it should be.
rest of your team to kind of walk it in, right?
yeah, absolutely. There's gonna be, I
Pretty
mean, really
good,
anybody's game at this point. Still, the Hotties and Shiggle both played. It wasn't a dominant performance on one team or the other in that first map there. So still anybody's game.
Yeah,
If
they're
the
back.
Hotties take this one, they are going
Yes,
to take the
the
match. So
Autobot,
Shiggle does have to
maybe.
kind of show
Damn,
up and
they're
show
back
out here
again.
and see
Holy.
what they can do. It looks like
I don't
our
think they ever
picks
stopped.
are
Dude, just
coming
was put
in.
on.
And the
They
Hotties
need
sticking
to
with a
put
pretty
it,
similar,
block
pretty
all
similar lineup to what they had on
messages,
the
and
last
it's
map, except for
that's-
Bard is going
that one
to
in
try his hand at
particular.
Reaper.
It needs.
Yeah, I think Reaper is.
Well, I think they're going so
super
fast they
good here,
can't.
actually. It's a really good pick, really good identification as well, because you
it
know,
won't-
like
it
we
won't even
talked
let
about, there's a
them-
lot of these very small, close corridors, right?
That
There's a
is
lot of high ground
unfortunate.
as well for them to play around and drop down on people
Sage.
using that.
People can't just
pick.
enjoy
So I think
community
particularly,
tournament.
you know, if you're going to run
Yeah.
this very
One's
brawl,
back, yeah.
that kind of style, I
He's
think
back.
Reaper is a great pick here. And on the other side,
What did he even say?
Try this Hanzo, try and get some early picks.
17% of the
maybe on the
population,
backside,
65% all going.
using this
Oh,
very high
oh,
damage
okay,
Hanzo,
that's what that says.
which might allow them to
Oh,
walk in, and then Rissa
oh,
is cool.
interesting.
Quite like Rissa.
Yeah, Rissa's just, I mean, literally, she's a tank, you know, she's a tank, but she's also, like, literally a tank.
I didn't know what it said.
Kind of what she does, just kind of stationary and shoots, and that double shield, kind of a hybrid double shield
No.
here. See if the Shiggle can get anything going on as they push into this.
Sure,
here.
I can go
It
until
looks
like
like the
feed
Hotties
him
already
right?
have good answers, though, as Big Sully, I believe, went
Hey,
down
I'll just-
for Shiggle.
I'll just close the chat, it's
And
fine.
you got the spawn advantage there, but not really getting much going on through that gate. They got to get a good pick
I just
here,
closed the chat.
against the Hotties. If Shiggle really wants
That's
to
what
push
I'm
in
doing
past
right now,
this
too.
section.
Yeah, they've got to either kind of maneuver themselves
Until they-
around the statue.
I don't know. I don't know if they
because
can do
they're
anything
kinda
about
getting
that.
held on this front side, and there we see the kind of overwhelming damage of this Reaper in close quarters, you know, with this Junker.
Super's
It makes
probably
it so
freaking out.
hard to get through this first bit.
Yeah.
So I
That's
would like to
that's
see
unfortunate.
A bit of team rotation here to try and maneuver around the side and pull them apart a little bit as we see Bard again just
That's
go
so dumb.
crazy on this Reaper.
Why are they doing that?
Yeah, Bard doing, I mean, Bard can play it all, apparently. Huge plays on everybody. Able to get in there and just do whatever he wants. It looks like Shiggle is pushing out a little bit. You got a Hanzo ult coming out in the zone a little bit. Doesn't get any eliminations from it. However, Kimchi on Mercy for the Hotties, we haven't really talked about much, but she's doing a great job of keeping everybody alive. and damage boosting when necessary. Does lose a few there to some ults. It looks like Shiggle able to break through. Mercy tries to go for the res, not able to get it, but you had to do
let's
it.
go. They're gonna get a
That
point.
last ditch in there.
Hopefully.
Barty in the zone out.
Get on the
Not
point.
gonna be able to
What are they
do much
doing?
on point here.
There we
Shiggle is
go.
gonna take the first point.
Huge.
Yeah, and this is what we brought up,
They got
right?
it.
This Hanzo, we talked about these. You know, this is one thing that Hanzo's so good at is just getting
it's
these
still going
pickoffs
on.
and then snowballing the fight off the back of it, right? They build up that ult early, they throw it on the point, they split them up, and that allows them to then get these headshot pickoffs, as we're seeing again. And this staggering, using the Sonic arrow as well to do it. I mean, crazy work. So this is a cool pick. I think it's going to work out really well for them. It gets them the first point in 4 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time to work with.
Plenty of time and plenty of long angles here for Hanzo to work into. We'll see how that plays out as we move on and see if the Hotties can have a real answer for it. But I think that, like you said, Hanzo's going to be a very clutch pick for Shiggle, building some momentum going forward. And it looks like we are going to get a little bit of a team fight, poke,
At least they
corner to
kept
corner.
first
Nobody's
point,
really
huge.
feeling the dead space, so they are getting some free
Or
range here. We've got a ult behind, a couple ults from the Hotties come out. Bard gets an elimination.
I don't know.
It looks
I don't
like
know
you
what any of them play.
Just Robo elimination as well. They both paid the price for it, unfortunately, which is
If
going to
I'm
give Shiggle the
not
advantage. and pushing
correct, I
forward. don't
believe
know that
they
the Hotties are
have
gonna be
the
able to
first
stop him
ban, so
until he gets to this around this next corner.
we can't really
Oh, I
be
love the
aggressive.
attempt so much that was a really
We
cool
can
positioning to try and
Get rid of
past
things
the
that we don't
soldier
like,
ult.
or
For Robo, for
Okay.
example, you know,
Well,
getting
that's
that
what I'm
first
trying
pick
to
and
figure out.
the
Like,
speed at which
if we're
Shiggle
trying to ban
turned
something of
on
theirs,
that Reaper
or
for
if
Bard
we're
was really fast, and
trying
that's
to
what
just
won them
be
the
like,
fight.
oh well, I don't want to
Working
mess
as a
with
team
this on this
to
map.
turn and deal with that.
yeah.
Was really, really
well, we
well
don't
done.
know
This is
anything
why we
about
see the
the
switch
team
to the
that we're gonna
Freya.
face. This one, at
Gets
least
the
we can
pick
see
off
what
on
everyone's playing.
Sebastian
You know?
immediately. You see a
You
lot
need
of
to set
hot
a
swapping
count,
here to try and deal.
lifetime.
Bastion ult going out
It's
as
like
well.
a day, so bots
Trying to get
don't do
that pick,
that.
but this Freya, for any of you that have been
Oh,
playing
like for
against
the
Zero, is
KTN
dangerous.
channel?
And it's very difficult to
Can you
deal
do that?
with
Is that a
in the
thing?
right hand, so
Oh
we'll
wow,
see
now
how the
they're just
progressive
spamming
thing
emotes.
keep it up
Holy.
on this pick.
Yeah, lots of mobility
The
on
bots,
Freya and lots of
they're just
longer
spamming
range
emotes
damage
now.
than the Reaper, but the Shiggle doesn't care. They're going to push right in there on the back of Big Soli.
Oh, better than what if they were spamming.
A few eliminations.
They put
put
an
the
account
Hotties
age
back in the
restriction
spawn.
on
They're
there.
gonna
It's
allow
gonna keep doing
lot
that.
of
Yeah.
distance to be gained here on the cart. We got kind of a solo ult on the Freya in the back. You know, I don't
Well,
hate
at
it.
least it's not
I
what
can't say that I
the
hate it.
sentences were. You
But
know,
it does
it's a little
look like
better.
the Hotties are going to be able to get
But
back quick enough
now
to
they're
stop
just doing
the cart
that.
in kind of the mid-ramp area, but Shiggle has the momentum, and they are taking advantage of it.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the pressure that Freya is putting out here, but let's also talk about this Bastion switch. Sully, like, this is working out so well for them. As long as they can keep Sully up, they can do such a
They're
good
pushing this
job of,
really far.
working
With good time,
through
too.
this beefy
Holy.
front line. And I think that's why we see the Winton switch as well. But immediately goes down.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, the Winston ate the dragon. Unfortunately, that is tough.
So
We've
he
got a
just walks
few
into
more
it.
eliminations
Poor
here.
guy.
Midnight Muse getting the res on the tank, keeping Shiggle in the fight here. Big Soli on Bastion has been a great switch. He's been racking up eliminations, especially getting damage buffed by Mercy there. The huge plays by everybody. Shiggle really kind of holding it together. They've got a long run back from spawn here, so they don't want to get too eliminated. They do have to go back on their heels and retreat a little bit. Tactical retreat is what we call this. We don't want to stagger too much.
Now they're down.
Give them that
down
next team
one.
fight really quickly.
Yeah, really nice team retreat, though. They work together to keep each other up. And
They're doing
I mean,
really
you
good on
called
this
them
map,
out
though.
before, but you called it out
Pushed it that
for,
far with 2.5 minutes,
for
it's huge.
Genji, I think
Yeah.
but Midnight
They've seen one
against
team fight,
Mercy
though,
as well.
and they win.
Like, they are putting in so much work, and their positioning is really solid to keep their team up and not get themselves picked off. So doing a really good job of keeping their teams in this fight.
Yeah, keeping them in the fight, keeping them healed, and then keeping them damage boosted when they need. You see that damage boost going on Bastion. As
Oh,
he
here
leaves
we
turret
go.
Mode, though. And it looks like we've got an
Ascending
ult.
Oh, block.
Yeah, we're gonna
Block,
get
dude.
We're gonna get in deep
Block!
here as we're
No.
pushing in. Lots of damage going out, lots
Yeah.
of spread going out. The cart is inching forward as the Hotties
Holy.
have pretty much abandoned the site. Mercy
What was
gets
that?
the res off on Sadi J somehow right in the thick of it all.
How do you get that res off? That is absurd. And also that damage from Freya as well.
How did they all
Bard
get
just,
back so
like,
fast?
Launches themselves in. And this hero is
Well, they have
quite
spawn
something. As you see
advantage,
the
right?
Junker going
Well,
out.
yeah, but, like, they still
getting
got a
that
12-second
anti
timer.
barely worked, but the
That was
Suzu's
like
there.
4.
Good timing on that Suzu to keep them up.
Yeah, Suzu timing's really clutch, especially with some of the nurses they've done to that over the last. I guess it's been a couple of years at this point that they've been trying to
crazy.
balance that ability and figure it out. Always nice to see a huge Suzu that keeps you in the game here. The Hotties though putting up a nice last line of defense here. We've got a couple more ults going off. We got the Bastion ult. Let's see if he's able to get anything with it. Sully has been picking up a limbs pretty quickly. Not able to get, does a little bit of damage, I think, with it, but gives
Still spamming the chat.
Shiggle enough room to kind of push in and close in on the
Not
point.
really.
Nice dragon comes across.
That's
Oh,
a
picks up
really good
3
dragon.
eliminations on it. Massive
Huge
dragon.
dragon,
And able to
holy.
take out Genji before the res
Oh,
goes
they
off.
won that.
This might
There it
be
is.
for the Hotties on this
Nice.
one.
Nice.
Team kill.
Game
That's huge.
winning ultimate there. Oh my
That was
word.
really good.
We
They
see
were being
JD
held out
started playing
really well,
Overwatch.
so, massive credit to burn as much time off there, but woo,
That's huge. They got
Saw
it.
with that long lane Hanzo ult to finish it off. Great work.
Yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
smart.
the Hanzo ults. I feel like in Overwatch 1, we saw a lot of Hanzo ults, and they would get a lot of eliminations.
Okay,
And
there we
then in Overwatch 2, I just don't feel like you see a lot of big Hanzo ults anymore. There are a lot of zoning ults. People are kind of aware of it. They know it's coming. It's kind of a slow-moving ult. So when you see those multiple elimination Hanzo ults, especially clutch round-winning ones like that, absolutely massive.
They put
Moving on,
it on
slower
follower
now,
only.
isn't
this
it,
next round, though, we
compared
do
to
have a
Overwatch
couple
1?
hero bans that we want to point out. The Hotties did
What?
choose to ban Roadhog, so you will not see
Hanzo's ult.
Roadhog and
Yeah, it
then
does.
Shiggle.
They
I guess
nerfed
they
it.
got tired of
Dude, it
Bard
was
on that
faster.
first map
Yeah.
on the Tower, so they went ahead and banned
Faster?
Cassidy as well.
Yeah, that's why it's
I think Cassidy, you know,
Broken.
I think Cassidy in general is a very comfort pick. Kind of gives you a lot of
in not a
just
good way.
what you want as a
'Cause it
DPS.
just-
Really good damage.
It used to
really
like
good,
separate
play
the
potential,
group
Yeah.
or
Just
you know,
passes.
can one
yeah,
or two
everyone just
shots
steps
on the
aside
fire
real
only.
quick
Oh,
and
nice.
like, oh shit,
So
okay, that was an
not surprised
inconvenience.
to
They
see
really
that. I
couldn't
think it's
put
good
an
for a
age
lot of
restriction.
people.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
funny.
the roadie is interesting.
Why not just
The
wouldn't go through, or
Roadie ban. I don't see a lot of Roadhogs that are big menace
not
on
have
this
worked.
map, but hey, you never know. Maybe they had something up their sleeves, and the Hotties said, no, we know what you're planning, and we're not going to let it happen. But I do love to see Cassidy. I mean, I was a Cassidy main, and it kind of hurts that he's gone on this round, but that's okay. We've got some really good DPS
think I might
coming out,
end
and
the
it doesn't look like
YouTube
we're gonna
live.
get too much of a team comp change here on either side, and we're just gonna run it back essentially.
Yeah, Hanzo's
Yeah, I
hit
think
his
the
shots.
Roadhog gives you that pick-off potential. You know, we talked about these early picks being so
I
impactful
think
to then
it's funny
snowball
that
the
they're
fight.
playing Bastion.
And I think Roadhog just offers you that, right? Particularly in these tight corridors, these tight
Wait.
chokes. One hook and you can take over the fight. So
You
they
can't
just
say
took
have an
that off the
age.
board, right? As we see, they're playing
So the
quite
age restriction
passive-ish.
wasn't.
old
You know,
Makes
not
sense.
trying to hold
Makes
this front side. They're kind of playing on site and
For
Why?
allows Hotties to walk in, and they're kind of relying on
they do.
their hands. at
Stationary
Why?
They
and
do.
he
They
repaired
absolutely
himself.
do.
Yes.
He had a shield. It was awful.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. This is going to be a
I would
two-way
hate
war.
old Bastion coming
Can't
back.
let you get all the
That would
fun
actually
there.
be the
Actually,
worst
play
Nice
the
thing.
elimination
game
there.
with
Yerzo
him.
taking out Big
Oh,
Sully,
I also
but
miss
yeah, as
Master
you were
Chief.
saying, I mean,
Oh my
the
God.
Shiggle, and it's kind of working for
Oh
him.
my
right now.
God,
I didn't
no.
really expect it to. Nice ult from Bard, gets a couple eliminations there, although
You know, I miss
Outnumbered
old
he could have to
Brig.
do
You know,
something. He's behind enemy
outswing
lines.
it, a nano to Ryan. You know, I miss old Brig.
Yeah, Shiggle playing fairly well off of that initial choke point
Remember
there, which
when
is leaving the
Orisa had
Hotties a
her
lot of
bongo?
maneuverability.
Oh yeah, the bongo. I do miss the bongo though. That was a sick
Sorry,
ultimate.
So far, so good for him. It's not a strategy
I wish they
would
gave her that ult back. It's better
employ, but
than
it's working out
her
for him.
fucking javelin spin
Yeah,
thing
it's super
now.
close though.
Mhm.
Bard nearly, they get the healing, the biotic field down. They nearly
Yeah.
got more from that, but yeah, just outnumbered in the end. As we see a
That's
couple
the
of
other
big
thing. It's not
impactful
pull,
ults
but
that
it's
are,
something else in
um,
kick.
We see the Orisa, particularly if they can get themselves in a big position.
The
here,
follower
they
only.
can shut this down super fast.
I think that's what turned on the follower only chat.
They do get a pick. That's a huge pick on Sully. There's the res.
I was trying to put over
Forces
pull,
it
but it
out.
wasn't popping up
Moira
with the
ult over
screen.
top is
Oh, a
huge.
pole?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that Reza kind of
Slash
eliminated
pull?
that pick, but Shiggle still in the fight here. The Hotties pushing in
There it goes.
pretty
It popped
good.
up
We
this
got
time.
Shiggle
Okay.
on their run, though. I think the Hotties are going to
held
get
him
on
for a
this
while.
point, and I think they're going to take it here. Yeah, Shiggle backing out,
I don't
trying
see
to
a
stay
pull.
alive. Not stagger here.
Oh,
Nice
poor
moves
Sully.
by the Hotties to push them off. I mean, Shiggle was holding that pretty
I am-
strong.
okay,
Just great ult usage, I think, from the Hotties. Really gave them the advantage there.
Yeah, it was super close. So that res on Sully nearly brought them back. You know, Sully gets a couple of
Mercy
picks there,
main, that's
couldn't
huge.
quite get them over the line, but that's the value of a Mercy res, right? You think you spend so much on getting one pick off, and then you know, it's all for naught. But let's talk about. I don't want to keep going on about the same person. You know, I want to try and show other people love. But man, is Bard popping off.
Yeah,
in
Bard.
this series.
I mean, this is what the 4th hero we've seen him play. And he's been doing pretty well on all of them. So, you know, having a dynamic player like that on your team can make a huge difference. Somebody that can adapt and really change. And this team fight going on. Looks like Euros was able to take down
Here we go.
the Hanzo. We've got the ults popping off now for the hotties as Sadi takes down the Kiriko. Bard gets an elimination on Soli. And another elimination, both tanks down on Shiggle. The hotties are
Bard
going to
is
have
rough.
a free kind of push here. That's a cute little weapon.
Oh, that's
She
a
goes
cute
down
little
with
weapon.
stagger, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just want to.
Yeah, they kinda kept first point pretty fast, too.
The other DPS for hotties. They've done this time and time again throughout these first 2 maps,
This is rough.
building up this very quick pulse bomb and then using
At this
it
point,
to
I'm just watching
get
the
that
KTM
initial
stream
pick.
3 years.
Right there, and that triggers the response
Fair,
there,
fair.
For
Appreciate it.
for Bard to then pop sights.
Alright, I'll watch it. I'll watch it through yours.
So this is also
So you just have an infinite loop.
impactful plays
I got you.
from
Don't
the
worry.
Tracer. And, Shiggle are gonna have to try and figure it out, and we see the switch to the Junkrat. I think there's gonna be a bit of a
It'll be great.
bam. Try and get the early picks on there.
Yeah, a decent little pulse bomb from Robo there.
Oh, that's
Unfortunately,
perfect.
out-healed by Midnight Muse.
We love
not
this.
able to get anybody eliminated with it. And not a whole lot going on. Oh, a couple eliminations there. One
That was
elimination there
glorious.
as Blue Queen goes down. That is going to give Shiggle the advantage here. It is a back and forth, though. Bard hits him with the Helix missiles. Orisa is down. The hotties pushing
doesn't
in
have
pretty
that
hard. They are
mercy.
trapped.
They
in the
gotta
field.
kill it.
They go
Yeah,
nowhere.
there you go.
This Midnight Muse got stuck
What you
by
DM
Maga.
me?
Unfortunately, unable to escape and goes down. The hotties winning that team fight pretty readily.
I'm just watching the KTN
What
stream,
the
the your
heck
stream
can
through
we
your
ults do?
stream.
Their ult economy is gonna be a little
Huge.
rough, but Shiggle's gonna have the advantage in this next fight.
Yeah, they kind of need to get themselves together here. They have the ult
That'd
advantage.
be
So
weird.
there goes the Orisa, drops it immediately, but only gets the lamp really. So that's the advantage that they have on
Okay, they got 2
playing this BAP on Blue Queen. Can shut down so much of that. Sully goes in, and there we go off the back of it though.
And now I have
The
food.
DPS come
Nice.
in force.
W.
Sully showing up, getting the
Ooh, nice
Tracer
hold.
kill at the tail end.
They
of
gotta kill
as
that
well.
soldier though.
We've talked a lot
Big
about
stagger
Hotties
if
here,
they
but
can.
Shiggle, they've struggled on these first
Yeah,
couple
they
of points,
staggered
but
this
there
as
is
Damn. No.
huge
I don't.
potential in this comp to be able to full hold.
What kind of
this.
food you got?
Yeah, they've definitely made a couple good changes, I think, with, I mean, Huazar, I'm butchering that name every time.
I was playing
Went
soccer
over to
right now,
Junkrat, so we've got some
and I
good
was in
stuff going
concrete,
on
so I
with
slipped
that. A
and
lot
scraped
more
my knee,
splash
so
damage coming out.
So hard starting, but oh damn.
And we just got a little poke fight going on
That
as the
sucks.
hotties is kind of being held back a corner away from where they actually need to be. We'll
Hope
see
you're
if they're
okay.
able to push in and make something happen. We got a little fight in the corridor happening as Rain going to use that hard cover there. You love to see a tank that uses hard cover. You're trying to get
That's
some
my
angles
script, my
on him,
knee
not
was-
getting a whole
I don't
lot
even know.
done. Shiggle doing
It was
really
like
well at kind of deathballing and staying
12
together and
probably.
covering each other's backs.
That sucks. So that
Yeah, I
hurts.
think that's what
That
they
hurts
need
doing
to
that.
do. You know, with this Tracer able to get
Progression
these
mashed
pickoffs,
potato?
you need to kind of
Nice, nice.
deathball it. With this very kind of
I like
long
mashed
poke
potatoes
you've got
with
between the Junkrat. We see
pork
it
roast is
here.
nice.
H is going, gets the tire kill. That's a big one. Gets both supports off the back of it.
Keep
and that's
cleaning
gonna
it,
be a
but
walkover
it's
explained
fight.
for some
reason.
Cleaning up the last as they back out. And this is what we want to see from them. There's a lot of
This
spam that they
choke
can
is
do
one of the
through this
most
corridor. You know, with
annoying
this
chokes
Junkrat
that
Did you
bastion.
try wrapping it?
Combination as well as the
Just clean it
Orisa,
and then
honestly.
put a band-aid on
One
it?
of the big
Or
something?
advantages of the
Today's
Orisa is not
Not
only
a
just
potato
being
guy? No,
very
literally
easy
just
front,
mashed potatoes.
that
I don't like.
overlay
provide
from
a lot
chat
of
on
unexpected damage and displacement
on the
with that spear
screen?
as well.
How do you do
Yeah,
that?
for sure. I wasn't
Drop
sure
that one?
about
I
leaving
have
that
no
fight.
clue.
Midnight Muse popped the
Yeah.
Zen ult there, the Tranquility.
I
so I wasn't
like
sure about that, but I think it
Pretty much
actually
every
gave
other
two
form of
ults for the
potatoes
hotties and,
except
so kind of a
mashed
extra
potatoes.
play
I
there
did the
to really
bowl,
just,
but how did you get?
I don't know
How
how
did you get the overlay on the
Weird.
stream?
Yeah, I know.
there, and I
It's
think
weird.
that kept,
Literally,
kept
doesn't
hotties
overlay.
in
Don't have any
kept the
band-aids,
Shiggle in
then
the
wrap
game
it.
right there.
Wrap it with like
That's
a
number 4 for
t-shirt or
Rain.
something.
Oh, it's kick light.
Maybe,
Okay, that's
so
cool.
maybe having a
Or if you have any bandages, compression tape, something. Anything that stops it.
Haven't been on there for a while. See what they've added.
Or just hold a rag to it, towel, something like that.
So Cage doing a really good job, and Sully using that artillery.
Huge.
Triple, my
Holy.
God.
What is locked
Big
in, dude?
defensive
Right.
effort
Yeah.
by Scully. Hitting that, getting that extra
could actually
damage,
win
or
this here, it'd be
sorry,
huge.
getting the just support. He was out in front. Both
Who's he
supports were just
shooting at?
pocketing him, just able to go to town and do what he does best.
And I called it.
I hope
right?
they win this
15
so
seconds
badly.
left on the clock. They
We got
have
12 seconds.
create this really nice comp for full holding. You know, with this spam down the lane, and it's working so well for them. As Sully,
Oh, that's
again,
huge.
gets to pick up on
That
three.
probably just won the
Really
game.
often they push in here. Can they get in?
Oh, that's
Sully tries
huge.
to make it
Do they
in.
touch? Oh, they do.
Push back.
Damn.
They do get the overtime, but Sully gets the double again and a triple.
Oh, that's huge. Holy!
Sully coming in
Oh my
huge
God.
for this late game defense, not allowing the hotties to get where they wanted to go. At
Let's
all,
go!
shutting
They
them down.
won!
You know, the supports on
Huge!
saw what was
Oh, it's
going
emote
on,
only.
keeping
Damn it.
Sully alive, allowing them to make the picks that they
Let's
needed to
fucking
make,
go.
and big heads up plays there to keep the hotties in this match.
My
Or Shiggle, sorry.
goodness.
Let's go!
This might be playing
I know you do,
play
bro.
the
It's
game
just a
here, but
tournament,
my
bro.
word, Sully carried them on their back in that one. That Bastion switch was
So
so
now they go
smart.
to round 3, right?
Exactly
Because they
what
lost
they
the
needed.
first one.
They
Yeah.
full held.
Yeah.
Great work.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I mean,
cool.
we
First
ourselves
game
a
is
series.
round 3 one.
Have ourselves a series. We're going to map 3 here, Suravasa. And so this next map is going to be a little bit more, a little bit faster, right? A little bit different.
Yeah, I would expect, oh my word, Suravasa is going to be chaotic. I'm going to expect a lot of high mobility.
That's huge.
Definitely some switch ups in the tank options. Winston, Divas, these very kind of high mobility tanks. We're going to see Tracers again. I think Tracer is also really good on this map.
We're
and we
next
know,
game.
I don't know if you guys are aware, Tracer is the highest win rate
Yeah.
hero right now in general.
Alright, I'm ready to go to the bathroom real fast.
It's very, very strong in general, but particularly on quite an open and big map like Suravasa, it's going to be very, very key. We might see some extra mobility with things like Echo. I don't know if I don't think these guys maybe play Echo, but that could also be a little bit of a pocket pick here. And yeah, support-wise, I mean, these Mercies are putting in some crazy work.
Yeah, the supports are doing fantastic. They're kind of the unsung heroes. You know, we see all the big flashy plays by the DPS getting out there and getting those picks. And I mean, obviously those are needed, but those don't happen without the supports keeping you alive, right? When Soli's in tank mode and he's right in the front line taking all the damage, he's not making those 3-4 eliminations without the support picks there. So those have been a massive support potential. And just so you guys know, the way that the bans kind of work is that since the Roadhog and Cassidy were banned last round, they cannot be banned on this round. So I think maybe we're going to see Bard return to form and get another Cassidy fight out.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see
I'm
what
going
what
to
they've chosen
go
to go into. But
Overwatch.
yeah, just to reiterate that point as well, let's have a shout out for all the support heroes in chat.
Because
You guys
Yeah,
think
W's for
I'm
support,
so
boys.
heroes. We talk a lot about the DPS and the tanks and stuff, obviously, because that's a lot of what we see, the flashy plays, but it's a lot of the unseen things with supports. These slow heals, particularly with heroes
Gotta
like
add a window
Zen
thing.
there. You don't see how
I'm
much
gonna
work
warm
that
up
puts in
while
to keep
they
your
do
players
this.
alive, but a really good support
Let me
player. There's so much
capture
more work that
this.
you just don't notice. And
There we go.
here's what we see. Shiggle moving on to that Diva as well. We talked about the high mobility. Interesting
I'll just,
that Hotties
move it
are
here.
sticking with this. I'm
That's good
assuming that this is comfort for Rain here on the Mauga and Saudi on this Junker, rather than trying to play the map specifically. They're playing comfort instead. No surprise to see Sully staying on that Bastion.
Damn, I gotta do back to
Yeah,
that.
absolutely pops off. Would be a shame to switch it off. Robo did switch off of Tracer for the first time. At least the first long-term time here. And
Nice,
off
full
over to
battery,
Soldier.
let's
A little bit
go.
more of a death
It's a
ball
W.
comp on the hotties. Not nearly as much mobility. Shiggle went kind of half and half. They've got a little bit where they can do kind of a little bit of everything here as this first team fight gets underway. And we have our first elimination of the round. It looks like Saudi J and Flying
Here we go.
go down a one-on-one.
Oh,
Bard found the found the middle of the screen again. Oh,
This
nice.
is such a good angle.
Almost
Not
gets
Bard
out.
again, bro.
Nice
Yeah.
follow-up though, able
Bard
to take
is
him
really
down.
nice with the Cassidy.
And Bard, I think, picked up 4 eliminations
Yeah.
there to keep the hotties and give them that first point.
Yeah,
definitely
back
getting
on
the arrow.
comfort, and you can definitely see this is comfort for Bard. And let's just quickly point out the bans while we've got a little bit of downtime here.
Wanna see how this
Moira
runs.
Banned out for Shiggle.
Because if it doesn't run well, I'm gonna have to end the YouTube live.
Support.
Oh wait, I wanted to add something else.
We got a hero we haven't seen
Whoops.
yet. We got Havoc coming into the game as well, flying for that gives them the advantage or if that just ends up kind of messing with your team chemistry a little bit. Kind of a newer hero, one that I haven't seen a whole lot of playtime with, so be interested to
Havoc's
see how that
really,
hits in.
really strong right now. With the recent changes, the high mobility as well.
Hi,
with those
Fox.
loops, does fit a map like this. So we have been seeing a lot more Hazard play, particularly this season. So kind of cool that they're bringing this out. I like it. I think Hazard is in a really strong
think she
spot.
said
and
you were
I'm
There we
really
go.
seeing it pays off.
God damn it.
So we got a couple early eliminations there for Shiggle.
I
3
was
early,
moving.
4 eliminations. Shiggle's gonna steamroll on this point. It looks like
Why you hate
the
me?
Hotties trying to hang on to
I don't
some
hate you.
semblance of a
Just
death
have to
ball and see
chat.
if they can make something
Sorry.
happen.
There you go. I wanted to add this.
Kimchi unable
Because
to
when,
keep Saudi J alive.
okay.
Saudi
Right,
J's
I
around.
hate
Everyone
you.
goes for the res.
Wow.
Gets eliminated. Hey, you gotta try it, you know. But
I hate it here.
Double
Nice.
Yeah, I love
minor perk unlocked.
That was bold of you.
Double kill. Triple kill. Double kill. Double triple kill.
What if
And
I...
follows it up with elimination, able to take out 3
And, like,
here
I've
because
already
of that all
looked
day.
at
And fanning the hammer like an
some of
absolute
the
champ.
newer
The
stuff and
mercy
some of the
damage
older
buff
stuff,
behind him.
and
And
right now,
giving no
AMD is
recourse. Does have to
still
get away
cheaper.
though as coming back.
Double triple kill.
Enemy's top.
Double
Kick
kill.
off on Sully. They needed to come together to use those very
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
Anything going. Yeah, even with the stick holders they have right now. So see if they don't hold off or if they go in. You got a couple going on. Looks like it's working. Guided by the wind. The Hotties are down 4 right now. The Shiggles 1. And Saudi gonna run.
Double kill. Double
Looks like Luke Queen gonna retreat back to spawn. Shiggles coming in. And that's that point. And we got a tie 1-1 right now.
I'll try better.
Yeah, there's a lot of hot swapping going
Oh,
on,
and,
so just to
yeah,
try and keep up a little bit
right
here.
now
I
I'm
love the Ana
not
change
doing
from
okay
midnight.
mentally.
I think
Oh.
particularly this
Well, my
the
game's always
anti-nade is so
Yeah,
good.
I'll
to
DM
override.
you.
It's pretty much
Actually,
just a
I'll
one-for-one
Okay.
counter. So it's gonna make range job as well. Castle. Midnight here to make it 6.
Matcher here gonna use those get some cheeky damage, I think. And, I mean, once that starts,
double kill.
so they're picking up some percentage as
Double kill.
Able to get a little damage and a nice little fan. Gets helped by Robo on that. Couple eliminations for the Hotties. Shiggle has to push in, and when they do, the Hotties are ready and waiting.
Oh, damn, when it's
Yeah,
tied.
just playing a
That's
little
huge.
dance around there, trying to stay alive. But
Alright.
once
I'm
again,
gonna end
Hotties
the
get
YouTube
this initial
stream.
fight going on.